On the internet, there's a story they call the parable of the Mexican fisherman and the investment banker. It goes something like this. An American investment banker was taking a much needed vacation in a small coastal Mexican village when a small boat with just one fisherman docked. The boat had several large fresh fish in it. The banker was so impressed by the quality of the fish that he asked the Mexican how long it took to catch them. To which the Mexican replied, "Only a little while." The banker asked why didn't he stay out longer and catch more fish. The fisherman replied that he had enough to support his family's immediate needs. He was then asked, "But what do you do with the rest of your time?" The fisherman replied, "I sleep late, fish a little, play with my children, take a siesta with my wife, stroll into the village each evening where I sip wine and play guitar with my amigos. I have a full and busy life, senor." The investment banker scoffed. "I'm an Ivy League MBA and I could really help you. You could spend more time fishing and with the proceeds buy a bigger boat. And with the proceeds from the bigger boat, you could buy several smaller boats until eventually you would have a whole fleet of fishing boats. Instead of selling your catch to the middleman, you could sell direct to the processor, eventually opening your own cannery. You could control the product, processing, and distribution." Then he added, "Of course, you would have to leave this small coastal fishing village and move to Mexico City, where you would run your growing enterprise." To which the fisherman replied, "But, senor, how long will this take?" To which the American replied, 15 to 20 years." "But then what?" asked the Mexican. The American laughed and said, "That's the best part. When the time is right, you could announce an IPO and sell your company stock to the public and become very rich. You could make millions." "Millions, senor? Then what?" To which the investment banker replied, "Then you would retire. You could move to a small coastal fishing village where you could sleep late, fish a little, play with your kids, take a siesta with your wife, stroll to the village in the evenings where you could sip wine and play your guitar with your amigos.